Well, he exactly will have a lot of time to think about it. I think he's quite lucky in that he was just spinning around and flat spotted his tyres. But we've got Russell Lingle here who's charging back through the pack. He didn't finish the first race, so he would have started last, and he's back up in the top 10 just, but he's there and making good progress and doing good times.
Russell hasn't had what you'd call a fantastic weekend so far.
Oh, that's Seaton. The Ford Credit Falcon into the concrete wall. You'll see Seaton yelling on his microphone there. Goodness me. And by the big breath of fresh air he took, Glenn Seaton, he looks like we didn't catch the beginning of that. You looks like you had a wild moment on top of the mountain. What happened?
Oh, coming up back straight, the inside front tyre blew and coming into Repco corner. Man, it was an exciting ride, I'll tell you.
Oh, and what, did you actually hit the wall? Or?
No, I missed everything, thank Christ, but luckily it was the inside front, which I could actually just get the car around the corner, thank God, and never hit anything, but it was a scary moment.
Oh,
I thought I was going to clean up DJ the whole lot then, and Lownsy sitting on the infield.
I bet the pulse rate's up a bit at the moment.
If the pulse rate can be maximum at about 200, I reckon mine's doing about 250.
Okay, Glenn. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
Best of luck for Seaton in that second. Let's have a look on race cam what happened. Well, that's where the tyre went. He's offline. Out on the ripple strips. And it may not look that spectacular there, but I guess you're coming into that corner so quick, Brad, anything could have happened.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take much of a moment to make it seem like a big one, and as great as race cam is, you just don't, the speed, you can't understand the speed, and that would have been some ride.
Glenn Seaton there, just catching his breath. He knew how dangerous it was, how close he came to cleaning up not only Dick Johnson, but the Ford Credit Falcon himself.
Interesting that he blew a tyre. Obviously, the Bridgestones aren't as bulletproof as some people think they are around here. I mean, you look at the bow car, and even though he's saying it's sliding around a little bit, he's still, doing the times and going very, very well. And, of course, they're running 1-2 at the moment. Johnson's gone past Brock, which Brock had quite a lead over Johnson, so I'd say he's in some sort of trouble.
Well, it's interesting. Look at that big skid mark across the road there. I'd say that's probably just from Seaton's moment there. It went on for quite a few hundred metres. So he really has done a tremendous job to bring that car in with barely a scratch on it.
Once he realised the tyre had gone, he just turned to the inside and tried and pull it up as quickly as he can. Well, Brock's still carrying speed here. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Word from the pits is the 05 engine is misfiring.
Well, you can hear that just as he was...
has problems.
Yeah, you could hear that just as he was coming up the shelf, Andy. They're popping and backfiring.
Poor old Brock, it's certainly not his year. It's, just a number of things. The car's been smoking a fair bit down there through Reed Park. Oh, you can hear it now, coughing and spluttering.
Gee, there's no doubt about it, Brad. You need luck on your side if you're going to win a championship. You need that consistency. And Peter really has had a rough run in these opening 3 rounds. Look at the skid marks on the wall there. Someone else has tasted the concrete.
Looks like someone's used the fence as a launching pad. Oh, yes, you can hear the 05 car. And how long will that last? We'll wait and see. Will Peter Brock play it safe and bring it into the pits? Oh, dear.
He's certainly trying to get in and out of the corners as fast as he can, and the misfire sounds to be getting a little bit worse. So he'll try and soldier on, I guess, but he's in third position, and they're just all going by.
Drama upon drama in the second heat of the Shell Championship. They're coming up toward their last lap. I think Brock will probably try and stay out there on the track and limp home and try and get some points. Here comes Larry Perkins down the inside. Crompton's just behind him. He'll pick up a position too. Good strong run from Crompton in the Coke Commodore. Had engine troubles earlier on today.
It was a day that started well for Team Mobil HRT. It has turned sour. Lowndes watching from the sideline, and Peter Brock has virtually hit reverse in heat number 2.
It's interesting looking at the speed he's maintaining. It's he's still sort of hanging in there. It just wouldn't be obviously as quick if the engine was running strong.
Quite possibly it's a high-speed miss. He looked to be keeping the gap to Larry until he sort of got into top gear and went for a decent distance at the end of the Conrod. Larry really closed in on him, so maybe it's just up top it's missing really badly.
Well, Crompton sneaks past 2, takes advantage of Brock's woes. So Crompton now moves up into a very competitive 4th position. Here comes Longhurst, still taking position from him too. But here's the Shell 1-2, and our reigning champ, John Bowe, ahead of teammate Dick Johnson. And boy, this would be a lovely result for the Shell team. There's our leader, Bowe.
Well, the pressure's definitely off, and I'm sure it's a long time since everyone won 2 from the pack.
Johnson in second position. That's one of the best, if he brings it across the line in this position, that's one of the best results Dick's had for a long time. And he really does love this place. He's managed to stay out of all the first lap dramas.
Yes, unfortunately, Dick's usually the bloke that does cop the bad luck, isn't he?
Well, he got the short back and sides just 3 weeks ago at Sandown. And just shows how your luck can change.
John Bowe dictating the pace so far today.
Well, this will be terrific for the championship too, Andy. They came to Bathurst. Craig Lowndes on 102 points. He had a 30-point break on Bowe and Seaton locked together in second position. This will really tighten up the points battle, and we've still got one more heat to go. Third,
fourth and fifth coming into today was Glenn Seaton, Wayne Gardner and Mark Scapel. Seaton and Gardner are going to drop valuable points.
There's a man who'd be thinking points, I'm pretty sure. 30-point buffer. He wanted to build that up today, and gee, it's all gone wrong.
That'll be some debrief after the race.
Some interesting moments. John Bowe through Caltex Chase for the final time.
Well, he was concerned about whether these tyres were going to hang in and do the distance, but his concerns have been not a problem for him.
Final corner. Across the line, John Bowe makes it 2 from 2 here at Mount Panorama. Second place, teammate Dick Johnson. Rounding out the three, Larry Perkins, Neil Crompton, Tony Longhurst.
Well, he's a very happy man, Dick Johnson, and so he should be. Second place at Mount Panorama and a 1-2 for the Shell team. Larry Perkins in third position. Neil Crompton brought the coke car home in fourth, and Tony Longhurst was fifth. In sixth was Mark Scaife in the Sega Commodore. Peter Brock struggling home in the mobile car. Alan Jones in the pack leader Falcon in eighth. Russell Ingall hung on for ninth, and Greg Crick first of the privateers in